Welcome back to Arsenal Updates, the channel that lives and breathes every moment of this incredible Gunners journey. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button right now, because tonight we are on the eve of the biggest match in Arsenal's recent history. And if you have been riding with us all season long, you already know. This is what we have been building toward. Smash that like button, drop your score prediction in the comments, and share this video with every Arsenal fan you know. Let's get into it. Budapest, the Puskás Arena. Saturday evening. Arsenal Football Club versus Paris Saint-Germain. The UEFA Champions League final. 20 years. That is how long it has been since Arsenal last stood on this stage. 20 years since that heartbreaking night in Paris, when Arsene Wenger's men were beaten 2-1 by Barcelona. A generation of Gunners fans have grown up never seeing their club lift the biggest prize in European football. But tomorrow that changes, because this Arsenal squad is different. This Arsenal squad is special. And on the eve of the final, Mikel Arteta delivered news that sent shockwaves through the red half of North London. Jurrien Timber is fit to start. Let that sink in. The Dutch defender, who has been sidelined since the 14th of March with a groin problem, has returned to full training and is now in contention to make a dramatic return on the grandest stage of them all. Arteta confirmed it personally in a press conference held in Budapest on Friday. Timber is available. Timber is ready. And if Arteta decides to throw him straight into the starting 11, it would be one of the most remarkable comeback stories of this entire Champions League campaign. Think about what Timber has been through this season. He missed 14 consecutive games across all competitions. 14 games in which Arsenal kept fighting, kept winning, kept believing, And now on the final night of the European season, he is back. That is not just a fitness update. That is a statement of character. And it does not stop there. Noni Madueke, who picked up cramp in Arsenal's last Premier League match against Crystal Palace, is also confirmed as available for selection. So Arteta goes into the biggest game of his managerial career with options. Real, genuine options. That is the sign of a squad that has been built properly, managed properly, and believed in properly all season long. Now let us talk about what Arteta said, because his words on Friday were something else entirely. When asked about the pressure on his side heading into this final, Arteta did not deflect. He did not talk about managing expectations. He looked the world in the eye and said exactly what he meant. He called it the opportunity to own the moment. He talked about writing a new chapter in the history of this football club. He spoke about clarity, courage, and a relentless desire to win. And when someone suggested that perhaps winning the Premier League title just days ago had taken the pressure off, Arteta shut that down immediately. He said, and these are essentially his words, the ambition is bigger. We have one, and we want the second one. That is all we have been talking about. That is a manager who is locked in. That is a manager who has been here before. Remember last season, when PSG knocked Arsenal out at the semi-final stage, and has come back hungrier, sharper, and more dangerous than ever. But perhaps the most powerful line of the entire press conference came right at the end. Arteta was asked about facing PSG, the defending champions, the side that has already lifted this trophy, and he said, they are the champions. They earned the right to lift that trophy. We are here to take it away from them. That is not arrogance. That is belief. That is the mindset of a team that just ended a 22-year wait to be crowned champions of England. Arsenal lifted the Premier League trophy less than a week ago. They flew to Budapest. And now they want more. Meanwhile, on the PSG side of the camp, there is news that will concern Arsenal fans, but should not derail their confidence. Paris Saint-Germain have confirmed their travelling squad for the final. And crucially, both Ousmane Dembele and Achraf Hakimi have been included. Hakimi had been a significant doubt after picking up a hamstring injury during the first leg of the semi-final against Bayern Munich. The Moroccan fullback has been out of action since that game, and his fitness was a genuine question mark heading into Budapest. But he is in the squad. He has made the trip. And for PSG fans, that is a massive relief. You might remember what Hakimi did in last season's Champions League final. He scored the opening goal as PSG dismantled Inter Milan 5-0. 5-0. That is the defending champions Arsenal are facing, a side that destroyed one of Serie A's finest clubs in the showpiece event of European football just 12 months ago. Hakimi was a key part of that, and if he is fit enough to start tomorrow, he will be a massive threat. Dembele, meanwhile, picked up a knock in PSG's final League One match of the season against Paris FC. There were real fears he would miss the final entirely, but the French winger has declared himself fit. He has made the squad, and Luis Enrique will have him available. Dembele, in full flow, is one of the most frightening attackers in world football right now. Arsenal's defensive unit knows they will have to be at their absolute best. The confirmed PSG squad reads as follows. In goal, Chevalier, Safonov, and Renato Marin. In defence, Hakimi, Beraldo, Marquinhos, Zabarni, Lucas Hernandez, Nuno Mendes, and Pacho. In midfield, Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, Mayulu, Dro, Warren Zaire-Emery and João Neves. And in attack, Kvaratskhelia, Goncalo Ramos, Dembele, Doué, Lee Kang-in, Barcola, Njantu, and Mbaye. That is a squad packed with quality from front to back. Vitinha pulling strings in the middle. Fabian Ruiz, who scored in the second leg against Arsenal last season, ready to make his presence felt again. Kvaratskhelia, causing chaos on the left. And Barcola, who issued a direct warning to Arsenal this week. The young PSG winger spoke to club media before the squad departed for Budapest. He said it is a great honour to be playing in a second final. He said PSG would do everything they can to win. And he said the collective strength, the way they attack together and defend together, is their greatest weapon. Barcola is 22 years old. He has already been in a Champions League final, and he is hungry for another winner's medal. Let us step back for a moment and look at the bigger picture here. Arsenal have not been in a Champions League final since 2006. That is 2 full decades. Martin Odegaard was 11 years old. Declan Rice was 7. Bukayo Saka, the heartbeat of this team, was 4 years old when Jens Lehmann played in that final in Paris. This squad has grown up watching other clubs lift this trophy. They have dreamed of this moment, and now it is here. Last season, PSG ended that dream at the semi-final stage, a 3-1 aggregate defeat that hurt badly. The Gunners fought, but they fell short. Goals from Fabian Ruiz and Hakimi in the second leg sealed it. That memory has lived with this squad for 12 months, and tomorrow they get the chance to answer it. Arsenal did not just stumble into this final. They earned it. They navigated one of the most competitive Champions League campaigns in recent memory, beat some of the best teams on the continent, and arrived in Budapest with the Premier League trophy already secure. They are a double-chasing side, with nothing to fear and everything to gain. Arteta said it himself. The team is capable. They have shown it. And he wants his players to carry the confidence of everything they have done this season into every single minute of tomorrow's game. So what can we expect on the night? Arsenal will likely line up with a back four that could, if Arteta is bold, include Timber making his return from injury. If the manager trusts his fitness, Timber brings composure, athleticism, and technical quality that will be vital against PSG's rapid forwards. If he starts, it is a huge moment. In midfield, Declan Rice will be absolutely central. The England international has been one of the best midfielders in Europe this season and will need to be at the top of his game to deal with Vitinha and Zaire-Emery. Odegaard, the captain, will be Arsenal's creative heartbeat. If he turns up in form, Arsenal have a real chance. Up front, and this is where it gets exciting, Arsenal have genuine match winners. The pace, the movement, the quality in the final third. Against a PSG side that can also be exposed on the counter-attack, Arsenal have the tools to hurt them. This is genuinely 50-50. This is a final that no one can predict with certainty. PSG are the champions. PSG are the holders. But Arsenal are the hunters. And the hunger in Arteta's voice on Friday said everything. Tomorrow evening, at the Puskás Arena in Budapest, history will be made. Either PSG write their name into the record books as back-to-back Champions League winners, or Arsenal Football Club lift that trophy for the very first time. This is the moment. This is the night. And Arsenal updates will be here every step of the way. If you have not subscribed yet, do it right now. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you never miss a video, and smash that like button if you are backing the Gunners tomorrow. Drop your prediction in the comments. Are Arsenal winning this? Let us see those score predictions. And share this video. Get it out to every Arsenal fan in your life, because we are all in this together. Come on, Arsenal. This is our time.